chassis. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their lives, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaima TV as I bring you The Untold. My name is Nathaniel Oulakutetu. Hello viewers, you're welcome to The Untold right here on Ashaima TV with me, Nathaniel Oulakutetu. And as you know, every Saturday I bring you a special guest to help us discuss the issues pertaining to entrepreneurship right here on Ashaima TV. With me today in the studio is a special guest to help us discuss the issues surrounding business and as well entrepreneurship. So very soon I'll be introducing my guest, but I'll go for a quick commercial break, and when I return, the show continues. Stay tuned, don't go away. As the Akan adage goes, Obinim Obrimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their lives, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaima TV as I bring you The Untold. My name is Nathaniel Oulakutetu. Viewers, you're welcome back from that quick commercial break. I shall form a mamuni now about The Untold Jumadi. So, America cried, is I did chin frafra. I won't say we chin in but I ever so musa because I shall for no doors and at a beach in Shada and Tegrafona society. Permit me, we will be fusing both Cree and English together during this discussion. And today on my panel, I am discussing COVID-19, the role of the fashion industry against the fight. So what role can the fashion industry play in solving the challenge or the pandemic or fighting the pandemic of COVID-19? And so with me in the studio is a special fashion designer. She has been a partner on several levels, and so she has been on The Untold before, and she's here again to help us discuss this very important topic. And so without wasting much time, I want to introduce my guest in the presence of Mrs. Rolin Kofi, CEO of Folkswear and Folks Vocational Institute. And for the American COVID-19 about a bit dear bro, but see a more serious note, answer the subject matter. And more serious note, the area aba, the Kumpuama for Bebre, Ghana cry, Aji and Nesoka cry. And anyone you can't be too careless about this. Trust me, once I have a panelist, we'll be discussing the issue. But the person can say fashion industry, palm design interior my quite best soon be far, yari, the two men soon. This is Bobby, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, Mrs. Bobby, my name is Rolin Popia, aka Books.
Okay. Your family Rolin Popia, as you said, CEO of Folkswear and Folks Vocational Training Institute. Now, my age manager Kakra. Now, the collaboration of started said, Madam Isari Bibi. I started doing it when I was very young. And my primary school, I attended Aggie Road at Committee 2, then furthered at Mexico JHS, then to my secondary school. Then after I completed, I went to Tematech to offer advanced tailoring. Yes. And after that, I have short courses on various skills. Yes.
Right. Today, because we have a very important topic to discuss. I mean, everything we discuss on Untold, we bia nkomo bia ye di on to so no eye nkomo a ehun hia and na de dwumade bi esie ne so because yen ye media no aban ama yan kwan se yem boa na yem fight yawe entina nkofo ehye fie kwa ya ama yan kwan se yen ye dwuma. Now we have also seen the fashion industry. You have become part of these essential service providers because PPEs, nyama doctors, share the bomb humba. Yeah, doctors keke. Nyama the boy humba ni na no. Monso mother come more power to produce it, and so it is important for us to have this conversation. You know, probably with time we'll come back to Folkswear Vocational Institute. By then, we should look at the subject on the board. Say, what is the role, or what role can the fashion industry play in a fight against COVID-19? And we will not be too much technical because medicine, and I am a pharmacist. We are not public health specialists, and so we can't spend much time talking about what COVID-19 is and what is not. We all know, say, it's a disease, or it's a yes, let me put it that way, it's a virus that is infesting people, the respiratory tract of people, and causing a lot of harm, killing people who have underlying health factors, and then also the pain that a lot of people are going through. Even those who have recovered, the stigma that they are suffering, we all see it. So it is really a big challenge. And so now, in your opinion, what have you heard so far about COVID-19?
Okay, the amount of said COVID-19 is a virus affecting what do you call it? Now, sir, if you have contact with someone who have it, if the droplets get to you, you also be infected as well. And sometimes when they handle things and you also handle the same item, you can also be affected. And that is what I know about it. And with fashion, as you can see, I'm using my nose mask because where I am now, I know that a lot of people have come to have programs and moko. It's for me to be protected. That is why I am wearing my mask. And as I entered, I use my sanitizer. Yes. And with fashion, what we can do is we can produce more of quality nose masks. Not just anything, but we use the correct fabrics and stitch it well. And we have different ways of doing it, but make sure wow, we'll come again, there's a lot on the market, but you shouldn't target the money that you'll be making out of it. So the here pan is protecting the pan because the nose masks with the fabric one, there are some that the quality is so small, it prevents dust from getting to you.
Right.
There are some that prevent the virus. It's they will produce it to the standard. We can be all right, but not very infected. So what I would advise my colleagues is we should produce the correct, the standard. So the barrier, who needs to focus and you say, who will be one.
Right. So before we come to the other fibrofono and also a bit balanced.
Okay.
Now, before we come to the details of what the fashion industry should do or should not do in this era, whether you're looking at the money or whatever it is. Now, do you think, sir, in Ghana to be precise, a lot of people are taking this COVID-19 pandemic for granted?
Very true. Very true, because sometimes when I drive around, I need to pick fabrics, I need to do a little distribution, and I use my nose masks, and people watch me, and some of them, they laugh. Most of us, people are taking it for granted, like, and I feel so people are still having parties together, and some of my colleagues are also sewing this together with their apprentices and students and all that, but usually you see it because it's real, it's killing, and it's spreading so fast.
Right, so we are not here to scare anybody. Yeah, I say the whole thing, but I will say, yeah, actually, and Cabroni, Kai, and Kakai, they say also upon him, but the reverse, assume. Because every people do also college. And you know, we cannot be all excited and all carefree. You know, let me just say, last Sunday, from work, I was going back home, and I was wearing my mask. A certain man met me. Obviously, he was drunk, and he said, "Oh, take this off your face. It's not this disease that will kill you." I said, "Mister, it's not you who will advise me. You can be careless. I will be careful." And immediately he became quiet. Now you see, the danger, like the Americans are saying, especially the great wife said. She said, very soon, people will be dying, lying dead on the streets of Africa. Not because Africa is poor, but because the people of Africa are not careful. Are not careful. Sure. And so we need to be cautious about this. Ma and Toyen and Sayaya actually. So now, today, let me just give a few updates. Today, the total case of Ghana stands at 834. Yes. And active, because there are some recoveries. So we have 99 recoveries and then 9 deaths. So active cases are 726 as we speak. Today we had 1 death. And then we had 193 cases today. Now, even before this update, it was clear, sir, the number of people that brought this disease from outside were now lesser than the people who got it locally. And we as a people had to be careful because and so, because of my immune system, we call it asymptomatic, and show signs and symptoms. And a person can spread it to a number of people without you knowing. And if you are now immune system, ALS. And it's going to affect you. While me, the one who spread it, I'm still strong, I'm still growing. And so we have to be careful as a people. Now, I just feel like explaining this. So we'll share now, since we are discussing what the fashion industry could do, we'll come to a little bit more about this. But now, do you think that COVID-19 came with advantages and disadvantages, or opportunities and challenges? In your opinion, what do you think about COVID-19?
There's opportunities and challenges.
Okay. If you can throw more light before we go on.
It's killing a lot of people, and people are getting infected each day. And as we all know, with the lockdown, a lot of activities are a standstill. Business is not booming like it used to. People cannot go to work. Some people have been laid off. Some people are hungry at home. Some are not working. Some are doing nothing. But others are also working now. It's a great opportunity for some. And they be so dear. It's bad.
So before I go on the next commercial break, this is a question that has been bothering my mind. COVID-19, or can COVID-19 be seen as an enemy to public health, but a friend to Ghanaian industrialization?
Come again.
Can COVID-19 be seen as an enemy to public health, but a friend to Ghanaian industrialization? So I break it down for Ashafans and our COVID-19 area. The bet me say a banner upon Mudia dangerous.
Yeah.
But a banner say ya you bet create and I bet businesses yana ye manufacture Ghana. Would you say COVID-19 to Yapomodene dangerous, but to industrialization, said to manufacture things on our own, has brought us a good?
Yes, I would say so, because Like previously, nobody would go for the locally made nose masks. Will be very important. We have people who can produce sanitizers even to the highest quality, but we don't go for it. You know, so I would say, sir, when I'm any opportunity, someone to showcase what they can do. And it's affecting industries, but I would say that most of the entrepreneurs are making it now. Obia only sanitizers in young pono, our one little idea. What question said be obit maybe. Obia also make us say only nose mask here no, or no say to yakakra. Say at least or how machine go bit maybe be of you.
Right.
And to make us say a boy be more and the end boy be more so. But most of the entrepreneurs make us say it's tricky because now you see that people are inventing things.
Right.
The guy who came out with this jerrycan,
the solar,
yes. Like previously, nobody would go for that.
That's true.
But Cecilia,
That's true.
he has come into the limelight. It's in the Mecca, I'm waving. Yeah.
Alright, so viewers, you can join this conversation via WhatsApp on 0209151701, 0209151701. And very soon we'll open the phone lines. I wish what you say, decoration, I say, it's a kakra, happy birthday, Yama, mention was a kakra. I watch Ashamba TV, Padia, over here. You will know that today marks exactly 1 year of Ashaiman TV coming into existence and counting. And then as well, today marks the birthday of our CEO, Mr. Masla, I'll say Mas as he prefers to be called. And so that is why you see quite some changes in our decorations today. So yes, you can as well later when we open the phone lines, call and wish us well on our anniversary, and as well if you have any contributions or questions. And then Ashaiman TV I would answer a year your CEO so I would and your bill phone lines now which we questions and now well wish messages about. So I'll go for a quick commercial break, and when I return the show continue. Stay tuned, don't go. As the Akan adage goes, opinion of Rimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their life, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaiman TV as I bring you The Untold. My name is Nathaniel Ola. As the Akan adage goes, opinion of Rimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their life, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaiman TV as I bring you The Untold. My name is Nathaniel Ola. As the Akan adage goes, opinion of Rimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their life, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaiman TV as I bring you the untold. My name is Nathaniel Oula. Viewers, you're welcome back from that quick commercial break, and with me still in the studio is Mrs. Rolyn Pokuapo, the CEO of Pookswear and Pooks Vocational Institute. Yeah, and before we went on the break, we were discussing these manufacturing of solar-powered hand wash sink, and then many other inventions. There is another, the president of Academic City University, Professor Mark Nuri, who has also manufactured the ventilator. And yesterday I had the CEO of the Ghana Standards Authority saying that they want to support him as well to produce his ventilators, just as they have supported the guy who manufactured the sink. So that is what got me thinking. Emma said, COVID-19, how upgrade here. But when it comes to industrialization, manufacturing in Ghana, to me, to some extent, it's good. Yes. It has become helpful to us. Yes. Now, to what extent has this COVID-19 as well? To what extent has this COVID-19 pandemic affected you personally as a business person? Pacho, you can amplify your voice a bit. Okay,
like me, production-wise, I have to let all my workers go home.
Okay.
And with the school, so the students are home. I teach online, but you'll be on a smartphone.
Okay.
Until only smartphones, so it means that they're making, they are not part of it.
Okay.
Until because I affected, and clients that I have things to work for, doing time when I'm meeting here because of this COVID-19. It's because I affected Juma and Kalani students are not able to be in classroom to study much.
Okay.
We are doing it online, all right, but those without smartphone cannot be part of it. It's because it's affected.
All right, so it's affected production, it's affected tuition, and social distancing and the communities, which is good for us, for our own good anyways. But one thing I also understood, so at what point did you see that, hey, in as much as we are home, we are not working, we are off, production is out, the students are home, and then business is not flowing. At what point did you see an opportunity in creating these nose masks that you're wearing?
Actually, the seniors, that is my final year students are on vacation.
Okay.
So during the vacation, I had a training for the youth, hands-on training.
Okay.
So during the hands-on training, whilst home, I decided to create this nose mask, like design my own. Until we designed the first thing, and I gave it out to people, and they gave their comments like the positive and the negative. Sister, do this, do that, and I did it.
Right.
And it's one I'm starting to me producing small. Then a call came from someone that I work for. I saw company uniforms as well.
Okay.
So he called that, oh, folks, I need nose masks for a client. So can you do it for me? I said, yeah, I can work on it for him. So after I produced the first 300 pieces, and I took pictures, posted it on my status, WhatsApp, Facebook, called people, sent it to friends that if they need it, they should just call me.
Okay.
From the beginning, I shut down Kosa. So what I did was, because my students were home, I wanted a way that if the contract coming is huge, how we can manage it.
Okay.
So what I did was to teach them online how to do the nose masks through WhatsApp. So I taught them, they all produce, they take a picture of it and they post it on our page. So the ones that there are some in Accra and some in Takoradi, Kumasi, all over the students. So those in Ashaiman and Tema decided to use them. So I made them go for some of the machines. Those who don't have machines should pick some of the machines home, ask them how many they can produce in a day. They give me the figure. Then I do the cutting, send a dispatch to distribute it to them. After they finish, I check the quality of it, everything. I give feedback. Where corrections are to be made, I correct them on phone.
So this is very, very innovative. We cannot say there are certain businesses that yes had to close down. You remember during this lockdown you have to close down entirely. But then again, this is working from home. So though students now they are still producing, working from home.
And they are making income.
I like that aspect of it. And they are making income. And see, now I want us to come to a very important subject that really bothers my mind. Now, what I have seen is that, and then youth know, and this is a project I want to carry out sometime later. I've seen that a lot of youth between the age of 16 and 35 in Ghana today are jobless. A lot of them. And that is why even locking down the country is becoming difficult. Now, per observation, I have also seen said one particular reason why a lot of Ghanaian youth are jobless between that age range is because most of them don't have any vocational skill.
Yeah, very true.
And because they don't have any vocational skill, they are carrying their CVs around looking for jobs. And so if the jobs are not coming, then I'm unemployed. And the government should feed me before I can stay at home. But when you die, the government won't die with you.
Very true.
And to know you as someone who runs vocational training, since you already agree with me, I won't ask whether you agree. But how do you think we can address this problem going forward?
I think we should, the government is doing well. I think nowadays most of the youth are getting this vocational training. They are interested now. Previously they were not interested, but now the interest is there. So I think we should train, we should educate them more. What we can do is during their BEC level, we should have a seminar, like a training that we can educate them that it's not all about you being in the university.
Yeah.
After JHS, you continue to the SHS, you can go to any of the technical universities and learn something, you know, and it's not all about the white collar jobs. They can do something on their own. So I think it has to be more immersive.
Okay, so let's take a few messages and then we come back. So this is from Bobby Kwame. He says, I had folks watching you live from News Report. Keep up the good work from Bob. Okay, and this is also from Inshira Bakwesi. So Inshira Bakwesi is saying we should check the sound. So technicians, I'm sure you'll work on that. If you haven't, kindly check the sound for us. Nice program. Big ups, Mr. Olaku. This is from Ayman F family. Thank you, Ayman. Thank you, Inshira, and thank you, Bobby. And then Richard Napobandi is as well watching us, as well as Nenebi. Thank you guys, and as we progress, we'll be taking the rest of the messages. Kindly display the phone lines for me so that our viewers can join sometime later. On WhatsApp as well, you can join us on 0209-151701, and as well, you can leave your messages on Facebook like others are doing, and we are going to read them as such. Okay, folks. I am pleased with the way you switched from traditionally designing clothing and uniforms to these facial masks and other things. Now we have seen that yesterday. I don't know if you watched the news episode. The vice president was at some production lines and he said that very soon Ghana is going to stop the import of personal protective equipment like nose masks, meaning that even after COVID-19, Ghana import is masks, disposable masks from China and other places anymore. And so it is giving a boost to the fashion industry.
Yes.
However, there are others, until recently, there are other fashion designers who felt, say, Abrafo the area disposable, and this one is not safe. But I think now it is made clear. So no matter what, I heard the board chairman of Hollywood, the deputy minister of health designate, Dr. Okubo, is saying it said anything you use to cover your mouth. Okay, anything you use to cover your mouth can protect you to a large extent. And so now I think said now people are embracing this. Now let's come to an issue you raised earlier. whilst I will be opening the phone line soon. You mentioned that fashion designers should not think about the money they will make. Because, and on Good Evening Ghana, the mayor of Accra also made a similar statement. I say, this is not time to be fancy. This is not time to be fancy. Our paper producing ordinary nose masks. Now, or turn on 30 CDs, 20 CDs, 25 CDs. I think you also made the point said fashion designers and helping to fight these diseases should not be thinking about money. Can you throw more light?
Yes, I would say that the money aspect of it, I just said the purpose of which we are doing this will be defeated. Until not that you are making it too expensive, and not that you are just using any cheap fabric to do it, but you are using the quality fabrics. You're sewing it well, and after that, the surprise and it should be a way that anybody can afford.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, talking about affordability. In as much as you want to make these or you have to make these affordable, affordability is relative.
Yes.
So, how affordable can they make these to people without income? Because in Croy, Tima Shaiman in particular, there are some people, their only means of income is hustling on the streets. And our streets are empty.
Yeah.
And so these people cannot even afford a meal, let alone afford a face mask. And I think, and also Emma or taking this whole thing for granted. So looking at that, as a fashion designer, what can you and your colleagues do to make sure that these things, these people, this category of people are helped?
Okay, I would say, sir, for what we can do is to say what I did. I'll use myself as an example because I cannot talk for them. I want to. What I did was the first production that I made. I gave some to the police.
Okay.
I didn't do it on camera. I just went to distributing it to them,
Okay.
and I gave some to my people in my neighborhood,
Okay.
and I gave some out to people. You see, so they can also do the same.
Okay.
There are some people who can afford it. There are sometimes people come and they ask of the cost of it. You say it and say, "Oh, madam, I don't have it, but I can afford this amount." You just take it.
Okay.
Yes, it shouldn't be too expensive.
So, from your perspective, you can do free donations
Yes.
to a certain category.
Yes,
I love that part. Off camera.
off camera.
And as well, you can offer it at a price that is affordable to whoever is purchasing.
Yes.
Let me ask you this question. Why do you prefer doing this off camera? Because you are a brand and you want to grow. Why didn't you go with the cameras to the police station?
Well, I believe that the Bible says that when you do something, your left shouldn't see it. So that is what I'm doing. That is my style. I don't want cameras where people know that that's what I'm doing. So off camera is the best for me.
Right. So first, for their Mrs. Bobby is saying briefly is that say fashion designers but Maya Yare and I say I mean yari so no. Forgive me for bad. The best thing I'll be to me and say product no smacks is either some better and I'm going to be better and profile to mentor, and that is what she is doing. Nembo on far camera and and pictures say medical hand jam for one Jimmy because trust them not enjoy it, sir. Bringing a good gesture to the needy doesn't warrant publicity. It is not the generosity that the Bible talks about. That is sheer publicity. What on why and obviously I'm from so the I am impressed by that. I am really impressed by that. Now, okay, so Cecilia, apart from producing these and sharing, do you think there is something else that people in your industry should do? Okay, I understand there's someone on the line. Hello, good evening, maybe I'll reference. Okay. And the phone lines are on your screen. You can call and then make your input. Very soon I'll be reading your WhatsApp and Facebook messages as well. And so the phone lines are open. You can call. That is on 0244-833-065. 0244-833-065. And now 0244-838-238. 0244-838-238. But over to me after SSM, Sabi and answer comments here over to me, Amaya Swante. So, I was asking, sir, apart from producing of nose masks, sharing and reducing the price for people to buy. Okay, hello. Hello. Okay, the phone numbers are 0244-833-065, 0244-833-065, or 0244-838. Hello. Hello. Hello, ding, you baby our referee. Hello. Oh, I'm on okay, so we've lost the caller. Yeah, so I was asking, apart from what you people are doing, what else do you think you can do to help in the fight?
I think what we can also do is to do the quality for it.
Okay.
The quality is more important because say not say it's me and bully panel as I said previously. It is a one for so. It will stress the quality ones now.
Okay.
And fabrics in the wall. If you are using this cloth like polyethylene, you can use violin or stiff, as others call it.
Hello, we didn't have our referee. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello, Kasa.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. But you reduce the TV volume, no why? Okay, yeah, that's it. So yes. Were you done with your point?
Yes.
Okay. I think that the call the phone line. But you will reduce the volume, TV volume. No send the better on KE. Yes, sir. Over Kasebo from Amukwa. Will reduce the volume of your TV set and then call. Okay. I have a WhatsApp message here. I want to look at. I want to quickly pick that before we come. So. This is saying that, unfortunately, let me see if I can get a name. Okay, so this is Joe Boy. Joe Boy sent this message and he says that I'm watching you live at Ashaiman TV. Ma, God bless you for your good job. Thank you very much, Joe Boy. We appreciate your loyalty. Okay, and folks, after all the input, now I was expecting one thing. Actually, I seem not to be satisfied with your response. Don't you think that you people have an association?
Yes.
So association, whether government producers or hello.
Association.
Yes, hello.
Hello, good evening, baby, our referee. Okay, Kate. Okay.
And the question of the cemetery said, my stamina actually not much.
Okay.
Not much, local one. Then I'm going to
I always say, into my mother, yeah, and I say, a draw with the shape, and I say, okay, I'll be one.
Hello.
Yeah, Kate, how are you?
Yo.
Yeah, that's so, folks, Kate wants to know what goes into the max.
As the fabric, lining, and violin or stiff.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I understand, Kate, I say day into mano and a stiff and a violin lining, a shim, and to max na channel and I said, yeah, one 3 layers, but yes, yeah, and to your lining, I know that come when I said one, and I was stiff, I lantern. And sun and to manakasa a wabontin. So there are 3 layers, and you know, very, very durable. It is difficult for any saliva or droplets or virus to penetrate. Also, over to me after 0244833065, 0244833065, and 0244838238. Now, what they were saying to say about. All right, so now we are on the Government
Makers Association.
And I didn't I'm sure they are more than
GNTD.
Now, as you being part of some of these associations, at the association level, because in the subject here, what fashion designers can do in a fight of COVID-19. At the association level, has there been any move to help in the fight?
Association, what I know for now is with government in the or their they've given some to the association.
Okay.
It's most of the association members are into it, the production of it. It is Madam Nintinefian, the Nobel Pamano, or you be so they are helping.
But that goes to still stand for the business aspect. Now we may share the aspect of helping alleviate the financial burden, and I say the challenge on the public purse. Say be a government workers association. Say be to some extent, no. I mean, is there anything like that apart from that?
No, because with the no smart no Mudiama association, the amount that they are paying them, and yet that huge. And so, what you are saying, so says you can how much I do so much. I know because like first one money, but that's one. The money is not much. It's Madam Lobe is electricity, Obe is to and it's some other things. And for all you know, so. I am working from home. How many of my colleagues are also doing same? Obi will create say, or no, or should I need clients? If people don't, this no smart thing, they are not into it. It's or not if you're here then. There's a timer, or no sooner if you are buying a while, between this kaka. So we cannot all say, yeah, be the answer. If you bet me, if you so many, you never be kaka. Because that seamstress or tailor or fashion designer also have to feed the family. And for almost side, they are not charging so much. And at the moment, so they are doing a good job because we have superiors and we have people in charge or more checking the furnishing and other stuff of it. And like I say, yeah, boy. But about the say, I don't think it will be possible. Some people can do it, some people cannot do it. Because what's in here for how many weeks now? Onye Dumayo, until call shop. You can find no machine with you. I want to shop, but also what I say. So be the woman can cry, this one anymore, not so a bit in your shoe.
Okay, and but I am sure, sir, government for media because I don't talk for you as government workers association. Be assured, sir, in as much as you're doing your part in reducing the cost of production, at least send them dues.
Not Obia, no energy dues.
It's over to me, the same goes to my media house, Ashama TV. We are Ashama TV Foundation. We also putting things together to touch life. So all I am saying is that if you are in a position of helping, let's all come together as one and help those out there. Now, how fast do you think business can recover after this pandemic? You're going to compare. They also say amount for and making sure they will keep their social distances and then follow all the protocols. That is, wash your hand with soap and the running water. Sanitize your hand as often with alcohol-based sanitizer as often as possible. Do not touch your mouth, your eye, and your nose until you wash your hand or you're sure say my hands are clean. And then as well, stay at home if you have nowhere going. Otherwise, stay safe. And say, I'm bad. Only demons influence every day. Now it's time to start eating once or twice, or something like that. Now, apart from following up all these protocols, we are hoping say you are really the content. Those of us who love church will go back to church. Those who love parties will go back to parties. Students will go back to the classroom. School for them up there, they don't want to go back to school. But any which way, if Yakobong any are fulfilled, God should come to our aid. I want to say, now COVID-19, how fast do you think businesses can bounce?
I would say if business will bounce back up. It all depends on young individual and what the government also do to help us, because government is giving out soft loans and the rest, and if assessing the loan will be easier and we can easily bounce back. But if assessing it to be a little difficult and complicated, and then so I would say yes, someone says it's a for that. It's a capacity some ways be, but we should put it at the back of our mind that you need to recover. I can't remember after the lockdown, I was home for like 3 days. I will be on the net studying and doing other things, but I was so bored. That was when I started producing this nose mask down. So this is the time for us to discover talent in you. It's you being at home should help you. And I said, what's up with brainstorming what you can do? Said the here. Also, after this pandemic, you can recover quickly. Right. Because believe you me, people will come with new ideas after this pandemic. Because of shift, or dream, we never planned this to happen. It's the other 2 years. I was so now drinking. She said, it's when me a chum, then a meeting. One I'm very chum, sorry, I would have oh, tomorrow I'll do this. Now you cannot sit down and say, Charlie, it's in the CIBB. Now you'll be before said after this pandemic, you can recover. That is all. And that reminds me, sir, Bataria Shemi, our one of furniture Shemi, was designed by my wife, the CEO of Monarch's Couture. And Monarch's Couture was designed during the lockdown. I mean, she needed to find something doing, and so she just did this for me. I think that was just 2 days ago, and I'm here with it. And so now, just to motivate you, you can sit down there in the house and decide to do nothing or do something with your life. And so, over to me from Monarch's Couture. Now, please, we will order on 0242 883248. 242883248. We guys are really number now about this. And also waiting out for your phone lines. No, not several question here. I go for my last break, and when I return, the interview continues. Stay tuned. Don't go away. As the Akan adage goes, opinion of Bimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their lives, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of
very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaiman TV as I bring you the untold. My name is Nathaniel Ola. As the Akan adage goes, Obinim Obrimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their lives, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on. So I should form some of my problem about the very last lap of our show for today. What can the fashion industry do in a fight against COVID-19? And with me in the studio is the CEO of Pokeswear and Pokes Vocational Institute. And so we're looking at how quick the businesses can bounce back. And I would say if the government's stimulus packages are good enough, that's fine, and then people should as well do something. Well, in this era, everybody, I mean every individual, every business is shaking. Whether we're from music new, once you're not making more of what you were making previously, you're also affected. Now, in as much as we are hoping for things to die down so that we bounce back to business as usual, do you have some fears apart from hoping and praying? Say, do you have some fears? Say, if this should stay a little bit longer, there are going to be more challenges than what we are seeing today in regards to businesses and within our homes.
Yes, that's what the fear is there, because we are not in normal times.
Okay.
You know. And as to when it's going to end, we all don't know.
Right.
But we are hoping for the best. It's, like I said, the fear is there, but we are all praying and hoping for the best.
Alright, so I have a message here I want to pick quickly, and then, hey, says, yeah, I am Reno Edwanepa. Okay, so this is also coming from Michael. He says that I'm watching you live from Ashaiman. Please, the network is not helping, so they should work on it. Thank you. And tell you about your, yes, I think the Facebook network is not helping, so please let's look at it, let's check it quickly. Thank you very much, Michael, for that wonderful message. Now, your time, 1 hour came so fast. Now, to see how Max if someone wants some, how can they get it?
Okay, for the max, we have the wholesale and the retail.
Okay.
So if you want to purchase and be a retailer, it's welcome. Okay. So you can contact us on 0246 141158.
Right.
0246 141158 and 0200 103343.
You can repeat your number again.
0246 141158 and 0200 103343.
And the Pokeswear and Pokes Vocational Institute is located right here in Ashaiman at the Lebanon School, Lebanon International School. School no share boundaries. Once you get to the school, you see Pokes Vocational Institute or Pokeswear, and so now they are closed because of the lockdown. Then when numbers not there to Jano, you can contact her and then they will help you whatever you need. And then after the lockdown, when things get back to normal, if you want to train in fashion, you can go to Pokes Vocational Training Institute. Now, Judy said there are some people who deserve some special mentioning. They want to be in the next few minutes.
Okay, I want to mention my husband, Mr. Obi, is in the US. Hello. And I want to say hi to my pastor, Reverend Nelson Awintia, and my special assistant, Martha Sam, and to few colleagues, Joshua, you know yourself, and Fee, And Uncle Paul, God bless you. And all my students, I love you so much. And all my workers, thanks so much.
Okay, and so this is how far. We're just about 5 minutes to go. And what advice you have for the Ghanaian youth? I mean, I want this advice to be twofold. One, first of all, the most urgent one is how we should conduct ourselves in these hard times when everybody is fighting the unseen and an unknown enemy. Yet them has a COVID-19.
Yeah.
That is the kind of enemy we are fighting. So, what advice you have for us all the viewers, with regard to the fight against COVID-19?
I would say we should stay home. If you stay home, you'll be safe.
Right.
If you don't have anything important to do, please stay at home. And please wash your hands regularly.
Right.
And use nose masks when you're in town, because you don't know who is infected. Thank you.
And then finally, we spoke about Ghanaian youth being unemployed because of the lack of vocational professional skills.
Yes.
On that as well, what do you have to say? And then we wrap.
I would say this is a time for you to really find yourself. You don't have to just eat and sleep. You can go on the net and learn something new. So please, try and learn something new. Pause at home.
Okay, I understand we have a special caller on the line. Hello, special caller.
Hello.
Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello.
Hello, your name. Good evening.
Karen.
I'm Jamila calling from Lagos.
Okay, please go ahead. Hello.
I just want to tell my mom that I love her.
Okay, so your daughter says she loves you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you for calling, and I want to say a big thanks for to Monas Couture for designing these beautiful outfits for me, both the top and the cap. If you want some, you can call 0242883248, 0242883248, and we'll design some for you so that at the end of the lockdown, you can go out in grand style. I want to say a big thanks to my production team, Iman, the Eye of Africa, and then also to Danny on the other MCR, my producer Hilary, and then Jamie, part of my production team, Mr. Lawe, the general manager, and everybody. A special birthday wish to Semas, the CEO of Ashaiman TV, and a very, very, very special first year anniversary to us all at Ashaiman TV. And I want to assure you that in the coming years, Ashaiman TV is going to take you by surprise. Stay tuned, because there's still a lot of programs packed on this birthday or anniversary edition for you, back to back. The moment I get out of this studio, I get off this seat, another person is sitting down with something special. So you don't want to change your channel. Just stay tuned to Ashaiman TV, and it's going to be a blast. Thank you very much for watching. I want to say a big thanks. We'll come your way same time next week, 6 p.m. right here on Ashaiman TV with the Untold. Thank you very much. And stay home, stay safe, and also wear your nose masks when you're stepping out. Thank you. Bye-bye. Join. As the Akan adage goes, opinion of Bimpong Ashasi. Indeed, no one knows the beginning of a hero or a heroine, but are only celebrated at their peak. However, every great person or business has some story of a sort about the dark days of their lives, the lonely moments, the hunger and thirst, with no one to turn to or lean on. Yet, these stories are not just told to anyone, but at the right place and time. On this show, The Untold, we will be unveiling some of these stories of very well celebrated and upcoming individuals and businesses with emphasis on entrepreneurship. Join me this and every Saturday on Ashaiman TV as I bring you The Untold. My name is Nathaniel Ola.